Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to create the Floral Fantasy Bracelet created by Sleepless Loomer on Instagram. She just actually uploaded a picture tutorial on there yesterday and said that I could do the video tutorial. So I'm really excited because I think it's a super cute design. This is a hook bracelet, but you do not need a double-ended hook. A regular hook does work fine. Also, for anyone that has trouble picking out colors or color combinations, Sleepless Loomer is someone I highly recommend you checking out. I get a lot of inspiration from her page in choosing colors. So with that being said, you will need about 111 bands depending on your wrist size. The breakdown is 23 of the brown, 24 of the yellow, 20 of the corally color, and 44 of the turquoise. The breakdown will depend on how many colors you use, of course, but at least that will give you an idea. So let's go ahead and get our supplies ready and we can get started. To get started, you're going to get your hook ready. And like I said in the intro, we do not need a double-ended hook for this bracelet. I'm going to be using my hook with the little grippies on it because it's more comfortable for me, but you can use your regular rainbow loom hook. I made 2 bracelets with this hook and it works great. I just like this one better. So we're going to start by grabbing our connector band color, which is what is brown on this bracelet here, and I'm going to use white. And we're going to start by twisting this on, like so, just creating a cat band. And now we're going to choose for our first part of the bracelet, because this bracelet's made in like 2 sections, I would say. So the first part of it, we create the yellow and the coral. And that's what I'm going to do now, sticking with pretty much the same colors. So you're going to grab 4 bands of each color. And if you want to use all one color, you can. It will look like this if you use where my fuchsia is. It would just be all one color instead of 2. So I'm grabbing 4 yellow and 4 pink, so I have them ready. Grab my yellow first, and we're going to pull this through the entire cat band. And then close off the other end. Like so. We're going to pull the next one through. It goes through only the first band on our hook. And now close off the other end. We're going to do that again. Pull it through the first band on our hook. And close it off. And we're going to do that one more time. Pull it through the first band on your hook. And close it off. So that's what we have right now. And we now need to grab our connector band again. So that's my white band. And we are going to be pulling this through everything that's on our hook right now. Bring both ends together. And now we're going to do a slip knot, or it's like a slip knot. We're going to pull the first band through the second. Like that. And you want to kind of pull up on it a little bit because you don't want it to come undone, because we need to now turn this piece around. So slide your hook out, turn it around, and put your hook back in. I like to try to do that part a little quickly so it doesn't come undone. So now we're going to do that all over again, the exact same thing, but now with 4 of my pink bands. After each section, we have to turn the bracelet around just like we did here. So I'll show you that all over again. I'm going to pull this through the entire white band and attach the other end. Now we're going to keep pulling it through the first band that's on our hook. So pull it through the first one and then close it off. Pull it through the first and close it off. And one more time. Like so. Grab your connector band. Pull it through everything on your hook. Bring both ends together. And now we're going to pull the first band through the second. Pull on it kind of tight. Take your hook out, turn it around, put your hook back in. And you're ready to start the next section. So you keep doing that, flipping it after each section, keep alternating your 2 colors until your bracelet's long enough to fit your wrist. This first section is what I call the easiest part. The second part of the bracelet is what might be a little trickier or a little more fiddly for some people. So I'm going to show you this 1 or 2 more times, and then I will go off and finish my length, and then we will continue. So I am pulling 4 of my yellow through. Remember, you're just going through the first band and closing it off. After you do that, you're going to pull your connector band through everything on your hook. Pull the first band through the second to do a slip stitch. And the most important part is to turn the bracelet around. That's the part that I kept forgetting, is to turn the bracelet after each one, so make sure you do that. It's very important. So I'm going to do that 1 more time. And once again, I'm going to grab my connector band, pull it through everything, and slip stitch. So keep doing that until your bracelet is long enough to fit your wrist. When you do get to the last one though, you don't want to turn it around. So you know how we keep flipping it after each section? Do not flip it once you finish the very last one. Leave it on this side, and I will come back and show you what we're going to do next. And now we're going to start working on the second side of the bracelet. And that's where we're going to choose our next colors. So I'm going to stick to one color, which is turquoise, and it's going to sit right there. You can use 2 if you want. I like using 1 because it gives it that effect. And we're going to be doing the same thing for this first section, pulling 4 through. Well, we will keep doing that, but in a minute we're going to have to do something else. So pull the 4 through the same way we've been doing it the entire time. Grab your connector band. Pull it through everything. Bring both ends together. And we will slip stitch. So this is where the bracelet might get a little fiddly or tricky for some. So what we have to do, in a second we're going to be taking our hook out. I'm not going to do that quite yet because I want to show you what it is we need to do. We need to pick up our bracelet. You want to bring the tail of it over to the right side. And you need to make sure that the second flower is aligned with the first one, which is on my hook right now. So they're going to be sitting next to each other like that. And we're going to be taking our hook out of this band, and we need to reinsert it coming from the right under this one and then into that one. So I'm going to get it aligned first so that I'm ready. So make sure it's aligned like that. I'm going to slide my hook out. Make sure that that band was secure. You're going to come up here to your connector band, and you're going to go right in the middle of it. Like that. And also through the left one. So it will be like that. And if it's easier for you guys, you can lay it down on your table and do it that way. It might be easier. It's kind of hard to like hold it and show you guys at the same time. So once you do that, we're now going to pull the left white band that's on our hook through the connector band like that. After we finish each section and pull it through, we need to turn it around. Now, I kept getting confused on this part, so I'm going to explain it the best way I can. We're going to pull it, get it nice and tight in there. You see how my hook is going up it right now? I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to come in from the top of that cap band, or not the cap band, but the connector band. I'm going to put my hook down like that, and now I want my hook to face upwards again. So keeping it in there, I'm just going to flip my hook and my bracelet so that it's upright. And now I'm facing the correct direction. So I'm going to now just go like this and start adding bands on again. If that was confusing, I am going to show you many more times, so don't worry. So we add the 4 bands on the same way. We pull it through one band and then attach it. And we keep pulling it through the first band on our hook until all 4 bands have been added on. Like that. Grab your connector band and pull it through everything on your hook. Do your slip stitch. Tighten it. And this is the little bit of a tricky part. So before I take my hook out, I'm going to pick my bracelet up. I'm going to actually secure it, and then I am going to slide it out just so you guys can see a little better. So we're going to pick this up, and now we want the one we just finished to align with the next one in line on the right. That's my yellow. So I'm going to put my hook in the middle of the connector band. See, it's right there. You just go right in the middle of it. And also grab the left one that we just took our hook out of, like that. And we're going to pull it through, like that. Pull it pretty good because we need to take our hook out. I'm going to come in from the top and put it through, going from top to bottom. If you found it tricky to completely flip your bracelet upside down, once you come in from top to bottom, you can just turn it around also, like that. It doesn't matter which way you do it. The main thing is the direction that you're putting your hook. You got to take it out and put it in from the top. Now we add the bands on again. Pulling 4 through each side. Pull your connector band through. Do your slip stitch. Pull it tight so you don't lose it. Pick your bracelet up. And we are going to go through the right side. So put it through. Also get your other connector band on there so it will be sitting like that. And we're going to pull it through. Just to show you again, my hook is going into that band from bottom to top, but I'm going to take it out. Make sure you pull it first so you don't lose it. And then you're going to go in from top to bottom. Now we need to turn our bracelet around. So I'm not going to flip it anymore. I'm just going to turn it like this. And now we can just start adding some bands again. When I make it on my own, I was doing like the flipping step, but I thought, people might get confused with that. So hopefully you guys understand this way. The more you do it, the more you'll realize, oh, this is pretty simple. Because I was like super confused at first. And now it's easy peasy. And it's super cute. And quick. So we're pulling our connector band through, bringing both ends together, slip stitch it. All right, so we're going to pick our bracelet up. Make sure the next petal lines up with it. You're going to come in from the right, like so, and pick up the other side and pull it through. One thing I want to say is if you ever go to do this and because your ruffles are always on the outside, you see how it's like, let me take this off for a second. In the middle here, it's flat, and the ruffles are all on the outside, if you ever go to bring them both together and the ruffles are in the middle, it means that you forgot to flip during the first stage. Like when we were doing the pink and yellow, you forgot to flip it after one of the steps. Trust me, it happens. I've done it many times. Actually, during this tutorial, I did it. I had to take it apart and redo it. So, if that happens, that is why, so really pay attention. And I just did that without telling you guys. I'm going to back up. So, this is where we are. And we're just going to pull that white band through the connector band. Pull it through. You can even pinch it if you need to. Take your hook out. Come in from the top. Turn your bracelet around. And you're ready to start adding them again. So you're going to keep doing that up your bracelet. I'm going to get the last few of mine done, and then I'll show you how we finish it off at the top. So once you do reach the very top and you're on your last petal, you're going to have this loose one over here with the cap band, and then the last petal is still on your hook. I already did the slip stitch. So what we're going to do is secure that, and then you're going to need to take your hook out, turn the bracelet around, and put your hook back on facing this direction. And then you're going to pick up the cap band and get that on your hook. And what we're going to do to finish it off is we're going to pull the second band over the cap band. I tried to use my hook to pull it under, but it doesn't want to grab both bands. If you're using the regular hook like this, you can just pull the cap band under it. But since my hook is so skinny, it doesn't want to do that. So I'm just going to grab the second band here and pull it over the cap band like so. And that's how we finish it off. And then the C-clip will go right there. So I will grab a C-clip just to show you. Like so. And then to clip it, which my bracelet is not long enough to clip it, you're just going to come down here and you're going to grab this band right here, and that's where you will attach the other end of the C-clip. So there you have my little baby piece of the Floral Fantasy Bracelet, created by Sleepless Loomer on Instagram. I think she did a great job, and this is super cute. I'm obsessed with it. I hope you guys were able to understand my instructions. I really tried to be as clear as possible. I know that one part is a little bit tricky, but hopefully you find it easy and are able to make a lot of these. So don't forget to tag both of us on Instagram if you guys make this. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you really soon at my next tutorial. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.